Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It looks really bright in here, doesn't it? Just a second. It's a very bright day. It wasn't a bright day, and now it is. Come on, Cam. You gonna say hi? Yeah, she's doing good. Okay. How are you? Give me a kiss. Okay. We are going to do a channeling session today. I've been really busy this weekend. Of course, it's one of the shopping weekends and Christmas party weekend and getting things done. And I have been working hard today doing kind of creative stuff. And I did some wax melts and I love them. This one is a healing meditative lavender. And I've infused all of it with natural flowers and I call it fairy dust. And they all will have crystals also sprinkled in them. A lot of times you won't see it on the surface, but as it melts down, it'll look really pretty in your pot, your melting pot. And I did warm sugar cookies, and I have that on my melting pot right now, my diffuser. And this one is great for meditation, to clear the senses, and to bring in healing into your body. And so I'm going to do a bunch of these because I just love it and they're fun. And anything that I can do to help heal people and bring calmness into their homes is fabulous. So those I put those up today, and I'm going to make one more batch today, and because I'm using them also for Christmas gifts too. So I'm going to read this really first before we get started. On my Patreon channel, I did a channeling of an angel came forward, and I think we're going to continue with that channeling session today. And it was very beautiful. And basically, she talked about the mind and the importance of how the mind was created, the purpose of the mind, the matter of the mind, and how it was divided into four segments for a purpose. And so maybe she'll kind of go on that a little bit more. But I want to read this to you. I had a, a lady here in Boise, Idaho, gave this to me. We kind of worked together a little bit on some intuition practices, and I learned a lot from her and went to a lot of her classes before things got shut down with COVID. So this is an intuition and practice discernment. So just kind of listen to this. This is what she came up with for you to kind of be aware of. So, one thing, they're broken all down to just little sentences. So, one, you are powerful. You hold all your answers. So, you don't hold everybody's answers. You hold all your answers. Teachers are conduits. They support your awakening process. As you move through your personal development, it is imperative that you listen to your own intuition in all matters. Select your peers and your teachers with wisdom and discernment. Who you who who you run with matters. Who you run with matters. They will shape you and your energies for better or for worse. As you begin to expand, you will become more aware of your gifts and will ultimately be more aware of your sensitivities. Huge, huge. I wish I wasn't so sensitive all the time, but that's just part of the intuition. If you get I mean any feelings of discomfort when working with someone, stop, turn around, and leave. No apologies, no excuses, none. Trust your intuition, it is your protector. If you are not sure about your intuition, ask someone who is impeccable in their work. Develop your own inner compass. Train it, build its muscle, and use it. Stand in the light. Only work in the light. Stay away from those who work with dark energies. There is no place in this work for any dark energy, period. Reverence, honor, integrity. The light, highest good for all involved. Never do work on someone or read someone without their permission. To me, that is key. People, once they find out where I work, if they find out I'm intuitive, they look at me really strange, like they think I'm looking at them or reading them, and it's so not the case. I never read a person. If I do get something very strong, I may mention it, and if they want me to continue, I'll continue. But never do I just go willy-nilly on reading people, because that's not my place. And it that would make me tired if I saw everything about everybody. I have to really hone in on it. Um, Never do work on someone or read someone without their permission. Okay, integrity. This is your prevailing principle. You're being gifted with a powerful set of tools. Operate with the purest of intentions and with absolute integrity. Assume a zero tolerance policy with yourself. Integrity is a non-negotiable principle in this work for your protection and the protection of others. So I thought that was pretty cool because a lot of you are intuitives that listen to this. And I wanted to read this to you because I know a lot of people get confused when I talk about myself being an oracle. And an oracle is a person of insightful counsel and prophetic predictions. It's a form of divination, and I consider my channeling a divination. So when I do channeling, it's a divination tool, and you have to perfect it, keep it clean, and know where it's coming from. Psychic person is ESP, acting in natural ways and laws and abilities, provides advice and counsel. The word psychic is a Greek word, and it's called mind mental. It's a soul and seer. So that's the little difference between an oracle and a psychic. So, we do our little cards first. And so we have this week the deer spirit. I love deer. Can you tell him I wasn't raised by a hunting family, even though I live around hunting? Bring a gentle touch. So this week, thinking about bringing a gentle touch. And this I thought was huge because this is coming out in everything now that I'm doing, and it's balance. It's coming out in everything. This word comes out of my mouth a lot. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, your world, and I do so without judgment. I think that's another key thing. So judgment is such a tricky word. Judgment is man-made, and I know it's in the Bible a lot, and I do believe that God is a loving God, and if anybody's to judge anybody, it's God to judge us. And live your bliss this week and express your feelings. So consider expressing your feelings. If you're like me, if I'm really mad or upset, I'm silent. And because if I'm really mad or upset, expressing my feelings at that time is not a good idea because it will come out completely wrong. So a lot of times I will mulch on it, and then the next day I will go over and talk to the person or whatever about it. So, and I have my challenges set for me. As you know, I went into a new job, and it's not what I thought. And the job is fine. The job is fine. The work is fine. There's one person there that happens to be my trainer is not fine. And she is just not, she's young and she's not a very nice person, and she's very an immature person. And a lot of times I just look at her because I'm a lot older than she is. But she's smart. What is interesting is when you have immaturity, insecurity with intelligence, it's a very bad combination unless that person knows how to control it or they have years of maturity with it. So I'm just biding my time. And I kept going to my guides. I said, okay, you led me here. Why did you do this to me? And they said, because I always wake up with my answers. It's a transition. So this job is a transition. This isn't where I'm going to be. It's a transition. So we had to get you out of A job because it was not good. And so now we put you in B job, which is better, not perfect, but it's a transition. So just hang on. And so I said, okay, I can hang on. So I know a lot of you probably go through the same thing where you pray about things and you go in and you're going, what the heck? That wasn't quite right. So, and I was just thinking today that I miss my healing team. We've taken off the holidays, and we used to talk like every day and know what's happening in each other's lives. And now I hear from everybody like once in a while, and I miss you guys. And I don't want to stress you out or anything. So we'll hopefully the first of the year we can start touching base and start working together again. I really appreciate you guys, and let me know about if you have any ideas for the new coming year. It has been kind of quiet. I've only had a couple people come forth wanting some healing energy and prayers. So let's just consider getting together like after the first of the year and bring the healing team back and move forward with it. And a lot of times in our healing team, we're healing each other, which is incredible too. And I miss the energy of it and the energy of everybody that is participating in it, because everybody in our healing team has such different talents and abilities. They have talents and abilities I don't have, and we all complement each other, which I think is super cool. So, any questions before we bring in the angels? Am I too white? I look pretty white out. It must be my camera. It's okay. All right. So, and I do, through the angels, I do ask blessings upon all of you. I know there's hardships on everybody's going through hardships now. And I think we have to start tightening our belt straps. I went to McDonald's this morning to get breakfast. I had to deliver some things to the post office and then swung by McDonald's. So I got just a fast breakfast and a coffee. It was $9. It was almost $10. And I went, when did breakfast become $10 for McDonald's? And I think everything is going to start going up and up and up. So we're going to have to tighten our finances. I just admonish you, and it was something I've been hearing is this this storm is still going. We're not through the storm yet. And the storm is going to rev up a little bit, and it's going to rev up the first part of the year, and then it'll start dissipating. So hold on a little bit longer. Um, Consider being frugal in the next few months, because I think things are going to go like really skyrocket and then crash down. And when I mean crash, not the United States crash, but the whole idea of what's happening will be extinguished, and we will start getting back to where we were, not completely, but um, I don't feel any threat in the United States with this new variant. I feel it's mild. I feel that it's coming out of the vaccinated. Um, it's a derivative of something coming out of the vaccinated, some of the vaccinated people, and they don't know they're passing it. Um, I think the people that have their natural immune system will be fine, and I think those that haven't had it before, it will just be like a bad cold. I don't feel that it's life threatening, so just have peace of mind of that, because I really don't feel um, things are going to stay crazy for much longer. But I think we're going up like this, and we haven't hit that peak yet. And I think the peak will be in the first 3 to 4 months of next year, and then things are going to start. something's going to happen to dissipate all this crap that's going on in the United States and hopefully around the world. I know some places are getting hit harder, but I think we're going to make it. People are resilient. And I think the plan to break, I'm just going to talk about America. The plan to break America isn't going to work. They're gotten close to doing it. They thought this virus would do it, and then the inflation on top of it. But these people of the evil regime don't understand the God-fearing people and the people that are in tune, that we will take the hits, but we have the power. And I hope that makes sense, because we have a different insight and we have patience. And we are going to stay with our patience until things start calming down. And so I ask for the angels this day as they come forward, and I'll kind of talk you through it before I go into the channeling, that they bless you all, and they bless your families, and they bless your homes and your animals and your jobs, that you will be blessed, that you will be taken care of. It's the season to take care of each other. It's the season of giving. It's a season of gift, and it's a season of love, and it's a season to remember Jesus Christ, and who gave his life. And to me, that's still remarkable, even have to ever witnessed that situation. The cruelty of those times, and not just of Jesus Christ, but of even other men. They're starting to do archaeological digs. I think this was in Iraq or Iran, which was odd that they are doing this dig, and they found a foot bone with a nail through it. So they're thinking that over there they also did crucifixions. And I thought, who even thought that up? Who would think of doing that? And then I would just have been studying people of the Torah and the Jewish laws, and that in some of the Roman times that you couldn't even say the name of Jesus or God. And if you did, they would, and you were prophetic and you prophesied, they would burn you. And they would burn you slowly. They had a way of burning people, that they would put wet things against them, but then start the fire so they would burn slowly. And I'm going, who thinks of this stuff? I mean, it's so inhumane if you think about it. And it's like, I am so thankful we don't live in those times. And I know I would have never said I wanted to live in those times. Um so okay. So let's see. Let's see. I know gasoline. I have a little car, and it's a newer one, and I could fill my newer car up with I think it was $25 to fill it. Um, it's a little Versa note, and now I just go half tank and then I fill it, because I know it's gonna keep getting expensive. So now it's $20 just to fill half tank. So I know the gas is gonna hit hard, food is gonna hit hard. Um, but I think we need to continue in our prayers that we're thankful that we have food. There's some situations I just heard today in a country that if you're not vaccinated and you don't have a card, you can't get food. And they even have a little tab that you put on your Visa card that shows that you're vaccinated. So you can't go in. I mean, you have to, on your credit card, it will show if you're vaccinated or not. And so you can't spend money, you can't work, you can't have food. And it's just like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense, because here you're trying to help people and keep people safe, and then you're telling them they can't eat and they have to stay in their house, and then they die. It just doesn't, this whole situation's gotten crazy. And so, for everyone out there who is praying and meditating, just pray for the world that we can just overcome, and pray for those people that are suffering, because that's going to be very important at this time for us to do. Let's see. Yeah. Chick-fil-A was $11 to $12. That's crazy. Is that crazy? This is fast food. This is like not even real food. So I know it's crazy. And it used to be more expensive to cook, and now I'm thinking now it's going to be cheaper to cook for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Let's bring the angels in. So enough of my rant. And we'll talk later because I wanted to read something about Edgar Casey today. This book is very interesting. It's kind of his channeling sessions, and I didn't realize that when he channeled like thee and thy and all that. And so I wanted to kind of talk about the angels and archangels that he did in his channeling. So after we're done, we'll kind of go through that. The channeling sessions that I'm doing on my Patreon page are very interesting. I can use music to them, and I can use sound, because we're not limited there. They're not going to close us down for rights yet. But I'm doing it the Edgar Casey way. And one of these days I'm going to fall asleep. I swear I'm going to fall asleep when I do it this way. So I'm laying on the couch and I go into a deep meditation, and I go in through a visualization, and I bring in whoever needs to bring in, and then I speak. And it's been turning out pretty amazing. And I can go kind of wiser and deeper. And it's kind of, it's just a deep meditative state. And I just think it's super cool. So, okay. Give me just a minute. As before, when I began this channeling the other day, I was almost like in a spherical sky where I could see the clouds, I could see the sky. It's daylight, and I just saw angels coming at me. And they're kind of energy, but there's a form to them. And their wings are very important to them. Their wings are like the direction to God. Their wings are a manifestation of God. Information flows through their wings of energy, and their wings are energy. Their bodies are energy. Um, I do believe archangels can produce themselves in a solid form. I really enjoy Archangel Michael. Um, and I'm finding that Archangel Michael has such a great sense of humor. But also he can be strong and firm when need be. You can see him switch. So I always just wait for the angels to stay in front of me until one comes forward to speak. Very interesting. They're singing. I ask all of you that are watching this, if you don't mind, to close your eyes also. Sit comfortably and listen to my words. Don't watch me, because that means nothing. Listen to the words. I want you to do your own visualization, they're saying in this, to bring the angels directly to you, to bless you. They're singing, all of them. They seem to be more female in form, and the singing is more higher toned as a female. One is coming forward. She's an energy form of an angel. She has multicolors in her presence, but I'm seeing kind of a light green with the white, where yesterday I saw the blue with white. Ah, she's an angel of the earth. That's why she's green. She's of the energy of the air we breathe, of the earth. She helps sustainability of the air. She's an angel of the air, of the earth. Interesting. So visualize her as she will come to you also as she is coming to me. As we spoke yesterday to this vessel, we spoke about the mind. Now we're going to speak of another sense that you have, and that is the air that you breathe upon this earth. The air is very vital for your existence. We are here to clean it. We go through plant life to clean the air and organisms as we fly through with the breeze. We can clean the air. And why do we do that? We do that for you. You need to understand there's many of us that are working for you and to clean your existence so you may be successful in your mission. You don't know how many work hard to help you in your existence to be successful. So that's why we wish you to work hard to be successful in your existence. As you know, there's many of us. We don't understand many times the things that happen upon the earth. Why does man want to harm man? This is something we do not understand, and that we have to work so hard to clean the air because man puts things in the air, in the skies to drop down upon you, to harm you. It is unfair, unfortunate, but it's been happening for a long time. Sorry guys, I gotta break out of that. 1 second. Come here, Kimmy. What are you doing? She's like behind me. Sorry guys. Come here. Stay in your meditative state. Come here. Okay, you interrupted me. Okay. You lay down. Sorry. Give me a moment. Stay in your meditative state. She's laughing. She's laughing at that. All right. The fires that you see, that you have seen upon the earth, have not been helpful for us to help you because we need those trees, we need that vegetation to help clean the air upon the earth. Even though we can clean the air upon the earth, it makes it harder for us when our elements are taken away. Why do you think we've developed the clouds, the rain? The rain, always appreciate the rain because it is a cleansing of the sky and of the air. The wind is a cleansing of the air. Always appreciate these elements. Always appreciate your surroundings because they're existing to make things better for you. That's one thing that mankind does not know or experience or have the all intelligence of is all these elements upon this planet, upon this earth, upon this surface is for you and your betterment and your health. The only elements that are bad that fight unmade or by the destruction. Even when you have an electrical storm and the sky is full of electricity, this is good for you. This helps create eons. It helps filter particles in the air and it helps destroy certain energies, harmful bacteria in the air. Electricity is very good in the air. It does clean the air. Static is very good for the air. We work with all these elements. Once you come to a understanding of these elements, and we will come back to you often in all these senses so you can have a knowledge of all your senses and how we angels directed by God come down upon the earth and we take care of every sense, every element for you. This is our job. This is our mission. And we do it very well. We have done it since the beginning of the world. We enjoy watching you. We enjoy experiencing your energies. We don't know your souls. We don't know your choices. We don't have judgment, but we understand your energy that comes out of your body and encases your body. We can read that energy. It has a story to tell. I wanted to talk to you about your soul. Did you know that your soul is an archive? Your soul is an archive of experiences from eons and eons. Every soul that is in a human is an archive, it's a treasure trove. You should feel very special about that because that is something we don't have. We are energy. You are soul. Very different. When humans pass on, they can go into an element of an angel, but it's different than what we do. So this is information for you to grow upon, ask upon. Your soul is a precious commodity. Your soul, if you can understand the vastness of what this body encases, it's better than anything ever that could be given to you, better than gold or diamonds. Your soul is an archive of information from all your experiences, from the first part of your creation of soul and spirit. It started gathering information at that moment until this moment. This is why you choose to experience lives in all different ways, in all different planets, in all different species, because you are completing your soul. This is very important to the cosmic realm of the God Source, because he draws upon these souls. He gathers them together, and it gives him the knowledge he seeks at that time. So you are doing something very special upon this earth, if you know it or not. Feel complete in this knowledge. Enjoy this knowledge. It's time for you to block out the world and the ways of the world and create your own way through your soul. Your higher self is activated now, and it is giving you information and downloads. Make your choices from those downloads. If you are confused at what you are receiving, ask those who may know, or pray and ask the angels to come in to give you guidance. If there is moments in your life where you know not what to do, ask the angels to come in. Put your hands forward as if you are giving your problems as a gift to the angels. The angels will take that. They will look upon your problem or your conundrum or your question, and then they will answer it to you and give it back to you with an answer. We are connected to do this. Many people do not ask. They do not give their concerns as a gift to us, and then we give it back as a gift to them, to the giver. We draw upon your energy. We pull out the negativity. We can blow on your face as you stand outside, and we can blow it away. We can blow away your concerns and your doubts, your depression. We can lift your soul. Lift your head in the wind and know that it is us. And then listen, for we can speak to you there. The men that walked upon the earth before the Americas became one, they understood listening to the wind. They could hear, and they were inspired by the wind. That has been long since lost, but there is a tribe of people that continue on with this way. Stand and listen to the wind, for it speaks to you now. Now that you know, and you have the knowledge, that it is for all mankind, just not for a certain tribe of mankind. Once you understand to bring the elements of the earth to yourself, you will start to understand and be successful. You will start to think differently. about your existence, about who you are, about how special you are. And you'll start listening inside, which is where the truth lies. Don't let your outside means speak to you because it speaks wrongly. Do not bring in the outside world into you. Block it. Block it from you. I know this is hard because you must be in the world every day. No one knows better than this vessel. But it's not time for her yet to be away from the world. She still must be involved in the world. Because how will she understand the people she talks to if she doesn't go through it herself? She is saying, very good. That was good. There will be a day that we will take you all out, away from the world, and we will teach you. You may stand alone or stand with many. That is up to you. But stand and listen to the wind. Breathe it in to your body. Breathe deep to the air, for we bless it and we give it to you as a gift. Every second, every moment of your existence. You would not exist without this, and thus feel it as a gift. Now that you're changing your senses, we will come to you and bring you a gift of information on each sense until you are complete with the knowledge thereof and the knowledge that is to be given to you now. Enjoy your life. It is a gift, even though there's hardships. Your life is a gift, and you're to give your life with purpose. You're to complete your life with love and base all your decisions on love. This is hard to start doing, but once you do it more and more and more, it will complete you. Those that wrong you, turn the other cheek, walk away. If you need guidance and assistance in a matter, ask us. And we will give you that knowledge, and we will do it through downloads. As we talked, your mind has 4 compartments. Each compartment is to balance your soul. The mind was designed by God. It is not something any man, any angel, any sector could design. Your mind, your brain was designed by God. As the soul resides above the heart, it is direct connection to the mind. Now, every species does not have the same matter of mind as you do. As we've spoken before, your Pleiades, their minds are of light. It is almost spherical, and it has light and movement. Many minds are of light. Your mind is more complex because it's of matter and energy. The complexity of who you are the complexity that the higher source was able to merge matter and soul together and have it reside is all knowing. So understand how beautiful you are. Understand how we look at you and see you. Because you don't see yourself correctly. You don't see yourself as a beautiful entity, a magnificent foundation. You must come to understanding that you are beautiful and you're made by the highest source. Take out any addictions in your life. Addictions you will lose yourself. You will lose your self-respect and integrity. Any of you that have addictions out there, lessen them and lessen them and lessen them until they are gone. Until you have full capacity of your whole body and soul. That is when you will start understanding your blessings, which are God given to you, and you will stop denying them. You can't accept the blessings if you have addictions. If you have lowly means of self-esteem, you can't accept your blessings. You must raise yourself up, dust yourself off, clean yourself up, and then accept the blessings from God. Because if you can come to this understanding in this life, this time, now, when you cross over, it will be easy for you to process. And you will learn what that means one day. And you will be glad that you listened to these words. We sing to you now. Hear the angels sing. The angels of the earth, the angels of the air, the angels of the sky. Listen to us sing. For that vibration will make you full of awareness, and it will make you smile. How are you guys doing? Okay, that was pretty good. Wow, I learned a lot in that one. Petri, that is so cool. Petri, that is so cool. Petri, that is so cool. Oh, Petri, you're doing good. You're a strong lady. I am so thankful that you're in my life, and keep going, girl. You're doing good. You're doing very good. I know potty training. I'm not a mom, but I know when my parents got me, I remember being potty trained. I know that sounds weird, but I do remember that. Okay, do you guys have any questions? I don't know what this means. I'm okay, so this message is held for review. And then this Jennifer, I know there's can be spam on here, and I think that's spam. That Jennifer Summers. I think that's spam. I'll have to go look at that. I don't get where we get spam on these things, but all right, you guys. Okay. Well, mulch on that, think on that, and hopefully you can start your week and it'll be a good week for you. And then we have Christmas coming up, and so that's always fun. And I'm excited about that this year. I think my next channeling sessions will be in front of my Christmas tree that's out there. I have it all designed. It's really pretty. I just have to set this up out there. So I think the next couple channeling sessions we will do. I also have, I learned from work, we're off the 23rd and 24th, which I've never been off so many days for Christmas. And then we're off 2 days prior to the next holiday. So I'll probably do some channelings then. And so, peace out, guys. Love you all. Have a fabulous week. I will think about you all and the healing team. Um, pray for each other. We have some situations in the healing team. If we can pray for each other and just work on each other this month, and then we'll start again. So, if you also have anybody that you know that needs help in prayer, energy, this healing team is amazing. So, peace out, you guys. Love you all. Have a good day. And thank you very much for all your support. You guys are a great institution in my life. Trust me, you have made me a better person. Thank you. Bye. Love you all. And I think you can continue talking on here if you want to. I leave this up for a little while if you guys want to talk to each other. Bye.